That day was the day of 9/11. I walked into school slowly, but my head was so heavy, it felt like my hijab weighed over 1,000,000 pounds. When I walked in, it was silent in my classroom, but my heart was beating so fast and so loud, it felt like my ears would bleed. My teacher was lecturing about 9/11, a Muslim terrorist attack in which more than 1,000 people were killed. The most horrific event in American history, one where her sister had died. Slowly, I felt everyone turn towards me, staring at me. Their eyes were glaring like bullets, like I was the one who had killed our teacher's sister. And at only 11 years old, that was the first time I remember hating being Muslim. My favorite book growing up was The Life of the Prophet ﷺ, and my mother would read it to me every night, stories of compassion, of resilience. I went to sleep hearing stories about how Islam is a religion of love, of light, but then I would wake up to noise. Like the word terrorist was branded on my skin, the hijab was like a target. When someone constantly tells you something over and over and over again, even though in your heart you know it's not true, you slowly start to believe it. Islam is a violent religion. Your people are dangerous. Your hijab is ugly. No one likes you, Alveera, because you are Muslim. Wearing a hijab at school was like wearing a bikini in the Masjid. I felt wrong, out of place, like I did not belong. America made me hate Islam. Growing up Muslim in America made me hate myself. When I was at my lowest, to make the bullying stop, the stares stop, I took off my hijab and I tried my best to be American. I tried dressing American, talking like an American, acting like an American. When you are young, all you want to do is fit in. Until people found my social media, the same stares at school, I started to get here. But the most heartbreaking thing is something someone said to me that still engraved in my heart, that I carry with me everywhere I go. Your mom is a Naji teacher, Alveera. You know what people will say about her. That was when my mind and my heart exploded. I thought of Islam only as a strict religion, one of judgment, of harsh rules to blindly follow. Do this or go to hell is what I thought Islam was. But surprisingly, when I was at my lowest, my most angry, my most confused, that's when I found Islam for myself. Pure Islam. When I chose to be Muslim, not because my parents forced me to, but for myself. Like the saying, love comes when you are not looking, my love for Islam came flowing like a waterfall. Like I was hanging from a cliff and Allah came to pick me up. But it was because I had this first distrust of Islam that led me to find its true meaning, a religion of acceptance, of grace. In my anger, I had so many questions. Is the Quran even real? Why do we have to pray so much? Why do I have to wear hijab even if people bully me? The common answer, because Allah said so, was not enough for me. So to answer these questions, I began my study. The first ayat revealed to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was not to obey Allah, was not to submit, nor to pray. It was Iqra, to read. So I read and I read and I read. Islam at its core is a religion of science, of math. Questions and misunderstandings are not only natural, but fundamental in its true understanding of Islam. I learned Islam and being Muslim is not something that is solid but fluid. It has natural ups and downs. That being Muslim is not a destination but a journey, and everyone is at different points of their journey. That no one is perfect, but Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So forgive yourself when you make mistakes. That Allah is As-Sabur, the most patient, and Al-Rahim, the most merciful. That He is the only one that holds power. So we must refrain judgment from other people. That Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam cried every single night, knowing of our struggles. That he believed in every single one of us. And because of him, we must love ourselves and believe in each other too. From my experience, being a Muslim in America takes 3 things. Number 1, confidence. You must love yourself and believe in yourself to be strong enough to be different than everyone around you. And be proud because you are. Number 2, knowledge. The true meaning of Islam is lost in culture and social media and fear. We must look past the noise and find the true, pure message. Number 3, community. Living Muslim in America, especially as a young Muslim, you feel alone. You feel that you are different. You need community and a family to feel safe. A loving community that is kind, that is open, that is forgiving. I have dedicated my life to be and to make this open place for other Muslims that were struggling, just like me. Like creating a Muslim student association at my school, like volunteering for mosques, and going to places like Muktamar, and going to At-Thohir, and the Islamic Center of West Valley with all of my friends. Finally, if I had one wish, one dream, I would go back in time to 2016, 7 a.m. on the day of 9/11 and give my younger self a hug. وَهُوَ مَعَكُمْ أَيْنَمَا كُنْتُمْ. Surat Al-Hadid, Ayat 4. Allah is always with you wherever you go. And whenever you guys are struggling, I want you to remember that now you don't only have your community with you, but you also have Allah and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I would like to thank my mom and my dad and my sisters for helping me with this journey, and I wouldn't be where I am without them. And I would like to thank every single person at this mosque, and I know you've seen me when I was small and grow up, and I would like to thank every single one of you.